Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship! Episode 91 of the show where Keith Spurlock and I sit down. We're given two movies at random, and we will argue and fight over which of those movies is more deserving to be placed on top of our Ultimate Movie list, which you can go see over at flickchart.com/IDP. Let's see how it all plays out in this episode right now.
Copland.
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
A lot of people say it's pretty good.
It's good. I think.
But that was right around where I think I was.
It's slow. It's not great. Everybody loved it because Stallone gained weight for the role.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's like such a, he's such a passionate about acting. He gained weight for a role. And he was all right.
That fat.
No, he just looked. He looked like a fighter
beefy.
out of shape.
Yeah,
like
like
just off camp.
A bodybuilder in the off season.
Yeah. Harry and the Hendersons versus a movie I haven't seen, Atonement.
I haven't seen it either.
Harry and the Hendersons, probably one of the few. I can only think of two off the top of my head Sasquatch movies. Harry and the Hendersons, and then there's like some goofy comedy with like a young Justin Long, and they're like, I don't think there's ever an actual Sasquatch, but like the town.
I know Squatchin'.
Something like that. Yeah. It's on Amazon, or was on Amazon.
Then Bobcat Goldthwait's got that.
That's right. Oh, we did. Did we watch that one? What did we watch? I thought we watched that.
I'm pretty sure if we watched it.
That's how memorable
I was pretty
drunk
when we watched it.
I just
though.
don't think
it was like at the end.
It's where it's like a chick and dude, and they're like in a tent for a lot of it, and it's scary tent sounds. Yeah.
It was like Blair.
It was okay.
It was like Blair Witchy with a Bigfoot and stuff.
Yeah.
I have not seen Something's Gotta Give.
I think I don't know.
Keanu Reeves is in that shit. What?
I don't know.
Nope. See, this is the problem with sometimes haven't seen it. We've went through a lot of movies, and
but that's all right.
But sometimes we get some gems in there. Haven't seen A Perfect Murder.
Seems like
some of these I may have,
yeah.
but it's like if I can't remember it, I didn't see it.
I know I've seen Father of the Bride too.
I have also.
And
I got to say Harry and the Hendersons.
For sure, yeah. I loved Harry and the Hendersons.
It was great.
I don't know how much it holds up. I think I've tried to watch it recently.
I still think the makeup's pretty good for back then.
Yeah. I mean, it was a kids movie too, so it's you get a lot of leeway with that. But I thought it was fun. John Lithgow.
Yeah,
it's always great.
I've seen both of these.
The Jackal. Yep. I've not seen Barry Lyndon.
That's Kubrick. You wouldn't like it. It's my least favorite of his.
Bad Santa versus the Jackal.
Bad Santa.
I know I've seen the Jackal. My only thing that attaches to that, like the Jackal pops up, what's my first impression is I don't care. It's like it reminds me of seems to remind me of a lot of movies that came out around that time.
The movies that you saw and you're like, oh, this is the same.
Like The Saint or fucking the one with Brad Pitt where he has a horrible Irish accent, and then the other there's I don't know. It's generic that style of movie from the 90s. Yeah. Versus Bad Santa. I haven't watched Bad Santa 2's on Netflix.
I refuse to watch it because I don't want.
Scared, man.
Yeah,
I'll watch it one of these days, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have high hopes. I'm pretty sure I've seen Universal Soldier.
I know for sure I've seen Universal Soldier multiple times.
I know I've seen Batteries Not Included multiple times. That's one of my childhood movies I grew up on. So that's why I'm going with Batteries Not Included.
And Batteries Not Included was not one of my childhood movies for some reason. It just wasn't in my.
I think I had it. It was one of those movies that was on recorded from TV VHS. So yeah, I don't know.
But I used to jam out to some Universal. I loved Van Damme back in the day, but I'll go with Batteries Not Included. I mean, Universal Soldier is
Van Damme movies.
It's not a great movie.
I know. I saw it later.
I've even seen
typical
2 or 3 of the shitty 12 remake or sequels. Your favorite?
I haven't seen Bonnie and Clyde, but Suicide Squad. Haven't seen Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Neither have I.
amazing.
I have not seen Dallas Buyers Club.
It's really good.
I've
It's
heard.
a really good movie.
I've heard.
Talk about, an actor changing size. I mean, he got fucking crazy thin, and it was a great performance. Fucking Jared Leto. He's Tom Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
How he just disappears and shit. Jared Leto disappeared into being a transgender, and he's like did not know it was him until like I think after the movie.
Oh shit.
But yeah, it's a good movie. It would have easily been an.
I know. I haven't seen Solaris.
Solaris. I think I may have.
I
It's,
like space
George
movies.
Clooney.
Haven't seen Hannah.
I haven't seen that either. I don't think.
I don't even know what it is.
The Fountain.
Is that
Weird
weird
sci-fi.
that doesn't make any sense with Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman and it's by the guy that did. Fuck, he's done a bunch of shit.
That tree and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Just for visuals alone, I mean, I appreciate
Suicide
the Fountain
Squad's
on a
not
lot
good,
of.
so
yeah.
I'll go with the
Fountain,
Fountain.
yeah.
But the Fountain is.
The Fountain had a lot of problems. It was like supposed to be a big budget movie with not Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and I
Yeah.
forget who the initial female lead was going to be. But then something happened. Let me see who directed it. Something happened, and it like the fucking funding went like way down, and they had to recast, and it was just like he was trying to put this thing together, which probably would have been better if he had a bigger budget.
Yeah.
But I think it's the same guy that did Requiem for a Dream.
Visually, it was cool.
Yeah, for being, I mean, a lot of the visuals in it are like just through a microscope. Like they're
Like-
all practical.
Well, it's like through a
effects.
kaleidoscope and
Yeah,
shit.
but they're all practical effects. There's no CG in it. I mean, there might be small CG
Although
with
there's
like the
some
person
fucking
floating,
CG with that.
but a
fucking
lot of the visuals
weird
are just
tree shit
layered
and fucking-
like organic
Yeah.
shit. Let's see here. Yeah, Darren Aronofsky. I think he did The Wrestler too.
We've had
Pie,
we've had
Requiem for a Dream, Fountain.
We've had some Darren Aronofsky conversation. Just because it's fun to say his name. Say it with me, people. Darren Aronofsky. Darren Aronofsky.
Didn't see Noah. Black Swan. I haven't seen Wrestler, Fountain, Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, I
Pie.
haven't seen Black Swan either. Everyone says it's great, but
Yeah,
the Wrestler was good.
his movies can be heavy sometimes, which is like a mood thing. Like Requiem for a Dream.
I'm not gonna
a
ever
tough
watch
one to watch.
Noah.
I would do just to see.
He's got a movie coming out that there's Mother.
It's based on that clip that your mom's house used to play. Mom, or no, it was the one where the older dude was crying in the airport.
Mommy,
Yeah,
mommy, mommy.
But yeah, Fountain all day. I would take a urinal over Suicide Squad. The Omen, I have not seen that.
But now it's
original.
part of us. We have seen it now. So
What?
it's the Suicide Squad. So now it's in.
I know it's in the
Might be
mix,
at the end of the
but
list,
it's not
but it's
gonna
gonna come
fucking.
up
It's
again.
not going anywhere. There's like so.
You've
much
never seen
shit.
The Omen with Damien?
Nah, I saw the remake
Oh.
that came out. I think I was working at the theater when the remake came out.
I wasn't big into either, but the original was definitely better.
Yeah, I haven't I don't know.
Who knows if I've seen that particular Resident Evil?
Yeah.
There we go.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
All right. Neighbors, the 2014 comedy, Seth Rogen and Zac Efron versus The Karate Kid Part 2. This is the drum one, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Back in Okinawa.
Yeah.
Definitely Bad Neighbors. I liked it. If this was Karate
It was
Kid,
a fun. Yeah, it was a
if
fun
this was
comedy.
Karate Kid 1,
Sure,
different
sure.
story. Karate Kid 2, while it was fun when I was a kid, like it's goofy as shit. I tried to rewatch that shit. It's terrible.
They do get progressively. Then like the next Karate Kid with what's her face?
No, there's a 3, and then
And
she
then there's-
comes.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw 3.
We've
talked
had
about
this
this. Yeah, I
conversation
know.
too.
All right, so I clicked on Bad Neighbors because I agree. I've not seen Rent.
Neither have I.
And I have not seen Kick-Ass 2.
I have.
I've seen parts of it.
It's
wanna
not
say.
great.
Yeah.
First one's good.
Yeah, Kick-Ass 1 is kick-ass.
Second one was trying too hard. I haven't seen Elysium because I heard it was terrible.
Wait, is that the Matt Damon one? What is that? No. What is
I
Elysium?
think it is.
That's a horrible Yeah, I guess it is. I liked it. Some people said that. I mean, the way it ends is kind of like. Oh,
I just heard it was terrible, so I never
the
gave
underdog
it a chance.
wins. I liked it a lot.
And I
liked it a lot.
Did not see Alexander.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, Elysium is. I enjoyed it. Nope.
Despicable Me versus The Tree of Life.
I have seen The Tree of Life.
I have not seen either.
Okay, it's it's very much like an art film, like with Brad Pitt in it.
I've seen The Road.
I've not.
You've never seen The Road?
Nope. I've tried to, but it's slow and like I know it's really hard at the end. Like I've heard pretty much how it ends.
I've seen Saving Silverman.
Yes.
What the fuck's The Forgotten?
It's the. I think it's one where like
Julianne Moore,
like a roof gets ripped off or something. People
she had her
disappear
son, and then like
everybody forgets
everyone.
who she is.
Well, no,
I don't
like,
think I've seen it. I've seen the trailer.
She like is looking for her son, and then everyone's like, her son doesn't exist to everyone else, but she just lost him,
and then aliens, right at the end.
And then I think it's aliens at the end.
Maybe I have seen it.
I do think it's aliens at the end.
Okay, so we'll go Forgotten. It seems like we've both seen it. Versus Saving Silverman. I gotta go Saving Silverman.
Yeah, me too.
Because the Forgotten, I mean, the title's accurate.
Type in the Forgotten and see if our description of
it's like
of
exactly
shit memory is anything.
I think it's and
aliens. I think it really was aliens.
They had the spoiler of aliens at the end. The Forgotten. We're gonna get like a page not found error. This movie doesn't exist.
Oh, did we just make that up?
All right, The Forgotten. Julianne Moore. She was hot for a while. Not like, I mean, she's attractive, but I mean, like, she was in a lot of big things. I think maybe after Big Lebowski, she hit a lot of.
Yeah, that was a shit description.
Oh wait,
yeah, we're just after being told their children never existed, a man, woman soon discover there's a much bigger enemy at work. That's the shittiest.
I mean, that's a vague description of the movie.
But yeah, now I remember it. We remember
they're not
going
to say and aliens because that'd be a spoiler.
Yeah, so it's fucking
a boy talks with a man that's been dead the whole time in a
The Sixth Sense.
Saving Silverman was a fun movie. One of the few, like, Jack Black is a hit or miss. I think he's a funny guy. It's just I don't know why. Steve Zahn, which I love Steve Zahn. And you know, a non-pie fucking movie from the Pie Fucker.
Sportsman.
And that chick who is in also what's her name? She's so hot.
No, that's not.
She was in a few movies for a while.
Why am I blanking on his name right now?
Let's see. Saving the Forgotten.
Jesus.
Saving Silverman, 2001. And I worked at the theater.
Jason Biggs.
Yeah. What's her name?
Oh. Her. Amanda Peet.
She was in a bunch of shit around that time. I'm sure she's still.
I thought she was super hot in this movie.
Oh yeah. I mean, shows her titties a lot. I remember in a lot of movies.
Not in this movie though.
I think there's one scene where she does. I think, but I could be totally thinking of another movie too.
All right.
Anyway, I don't
Saving Silverman. We already forgot you forgot.
Yeah.
We barely knew that we remembered you because you were that forgotten.
Yeah, it was almost completely forgotten, which is probably the sequel that just never came
completely forgotten.
The studio forgot to release it. I haven't seen either.
I have seen Doomsday. It's a pretty good movie. Like,
is it animated?
No, it's a sci-fi British movie. Like, yeah,
not getting my dick hard. I've not seen Dangerous Liaison. I've seen most of. I saw it working at the theater. I remember specifically Superstar. I was working on the floor with another dude, and we would order pizzas from Costco, which was across the street, and we would just take them into a theater and watch a movie. You know, because you have this big gap between theaters getting out.
Yeah.
And we would just eat a pizza and fucking watch. Costco pizzas are giant. They're like the larger size ones that we get here. But yeah, I've not seen Dangerous Liaisons. And you have seen Superstar?
Yes.
Okay.
Superstar.
and I'm not a fan of Superstar.
No, it's terrible.
Or that character.
I wasn't.
Or
you know what?
Molly Shannon.
The
like
first,
most of her
the first
stuff.
few times I saw her doing that character on Saturday Night Live, it didn't bother me.
I guess on Saturday Night Live it was better, especially with like when she was playing
'Cause
off
that's-
of Will Ferrell,
and
they were both doing like, you know.
But
yeah,
in a full length movie,
most
it doesn't
of their
work.
movies I did not like. Like the
Night at
Ladies'
the
Man,
Roxbury was terrible.
I didn't like Night at the Roxbury. I saw that way later too.
Yeah, Ladies' Man was okay, but not good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 versus Psych Rogue One
Versus Bottle Rocket.
versus Bottle Rocket. At least we've seen both of them, right? You saw Bottle Rocket? Have you seen
I
it?
don't think I've seen Bottle Rocket.
It's early Wes Anderson. It's kind of like Wes Anderson before he had the super Wes Anderson style. You could see flavors of it, and then he just went all in. But it's all those same actors. It's good. I haven't seen Splash.
Never.
I probably have, but
Tom Hanks,
once
Daryl
in the
Hannah?
80s. Yeah, I can't remember.
I have not seen Vantage Point.
I don't know if I have.
I have actually.
I have seen Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yes.
The DreamWorks animated film. Rogue One versus Monsters vs. Aliens.
Rogue One.
Yeah. Which is on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I've put it on a few times. I don't think I've actually watched it. It's just kind of.
I know it's on there, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. There's a bunch of movies that are on there that are like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't really
And
feel
then
like
you
watching
wait
it
for
right
2 weeks, and they yank them, and you're like, ah, shit.
now. I just forget. It's like, oh, yeah, that was there once. Oh, switched pretty quick that time. Although I haven't seen that Ice Age, and I haven't seen Sensibilities.
Nope. I think we should do a couple more
Yeah.
and then move on to something.
Sounds good. I have seen Tears of the Sun. I remember specifically sneaking in beer just because it was fun at the movie theater in San Diego, and my friend just got one of those belts that you'd probably get at like a Spencer's Gifts, where it was like you could put a 6-pack of beer on it.
Yeah.
And we went to the theater, and I used that to sneak beer into, and it sucked because it shook up all the beers, just, walking with shit strapped to you. And the movie was not good, Tears of the Sun. But it's like the most forgettable, like,
I forgot so much of it that I never saw it.
Yeah, pretty much. I've not seen Horror of Dracula, though.
Neither have I.
So are we going with seeing Tears of the Sun?
No, we're saying that I never even saw it.
Okay.
That's how forgettable it was to me. I'm like,
Ronin?
Nope. The Orphanage? Nope.
Ronin's a classic. Not like an amazing movie, but there's a chase scene that's classic.
I have seen Year One.
I have.
Unfortunately.
Yes, agreed. Probably didn't pay attention for most of it.
Nope.
I've not seen
Letters
from
from
Iwo
Iwo
Jima. I think that's a.
Oh yes, I have
Ooh.
seen Legend.
Wow, it's finally in our. This is the first time it's coming up.
Oh
Apparently.
yes.
This is a tough one, man.
Year One.
Yeah. All right.
Legend is one of my
Year One's
favorite.
Like I said, Jack Black. It's very rare that I like a movie of his, and Year One is not one of them. Legend's a classic. I do like Legend a lot.
I feel like it's a forgotten classic, though. There's
early.
so many people that don't know about it, and Tom Cruise is the lead young.
Well, I think people our age know about it, but I think it's a very specific kind of age group. Like people that are older probably may not.
The
but
practical makeup is Tim Curry's Darkness.
Yeah.
Is fucking maybe the best devil I've seen in anything since.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Special effects, fuck that. That shit looked
scared the fuck out of me.
Scary as fuck. His claws, fucking
It was a really
unicorns.
fun like fantasy movie with a lot of practical. Was that a Henson thing?
I don't know. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
But that Swamp Witch was scary as shit. Like
I
there's a lot
remember-
of good shit.
I don't know if I still had it, but Legend came out on like a deluxe DVD package, and I don't remember what it probably came with like 2 extra discs of special features.
Yeah.
But I was like so stoked to get it, but I don't even know if I watched it. I think I probably watched the movie, but I don't even know if I put in. I don't know if it was a director's cut, but it was like a 3-disc thing, and the case was all transparent, looked all.
And you know what? I've
fucking
watched
cool.
it like a couple years ago was the most recent, but still, even at 35 or whatever.
It holds up pretty good.
I was like, I still fucking love this movie. Nothing is like,
like this versus Willow. I think this holds up better than Willow.
Yes, very much. And just like this versus like the first Terminator.
I don't think I've watched all the first Terminator,
God,
but I didn't like it. It was
terrible.
boring.
People are like, oh, it's great. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Terminator 2 is awesome.
Yeah. That was one of the times where fucking Cameron swooped in and changed a franchise for the better.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like. I mean, when he came into Aliens and changed it from a suspense movie to an action movie, it was like, okay, it still was good, but he changed it, and I liked the first one. Versus the first Terminator, it's like, I don't give a fuck about this. It's like anything's better than this. But yeah, legend all day.
I love that poster too. Fuck yeah. Let's move on to after this one. I've seen both.
Okay. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels versus Grumpy Old Men. The sequel's been on here before, but now we get the first one.
First one's better.
I agree. I don't really remember. I know I've seen it a couple times, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but it's not a movie that stuck as far as like
Grumpy
Steve
Old
Martin
Men
movie.
stuck for me. I've seen that movie a bunch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we watched that, probably we were older and fucking remembered shit more.
Even though it was only 4 years
Appreciated
apart
shit.
or whatever, 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big deal from like 9 to
8 to 13
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go Grumpy Old Men.
I'm good with that. And
then we'll move on.
Although I wouldn't mind revisiting Dirty Rotten Scoundrels
I wouldn't
because
either.
I guarantee
I bet
probably
it
love
would
a
try,
lot of it.
Yeah, I bet I would probably change my mind.
If we did a double, if we watched these like back to back, we probably would like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels more. I have a feeling, but memory wise,
because it's probably
Grumpy
a
Old
little
Men.
more crude.
And it's like
Grumpy Old Men was a very, very PC.
Well, and
But it was
it's
funny.
a remake of The Odd Couple,
But it was funny as
which
shit.
they were the original. Weren't they the original Odd Couple?
I don't think.
The TV from the TV
No.
show. But that's what it is.
They've
It's
done
just
a lot
old.
of work together through
Yeah,
the years. Now they're both dead.
They're working in hell or heaven. I don't know. Or
Purgatory?
now what's just another
Branson?
fantasy book? Middle Earth or what's the
About
Hobbit place?
Asgard.
Hobbitville.
That's in Middle Earth, but
They're chilling at the Avengers headquarters.
what about-
Whatever fantasy, whatever reality, whatever universe you're living in.
They could be on that Guardians of the Galaxy world where it's just
Yeah.
like porn robots.
Sure.
I think
Or
that-
they could be in like a Law Dog universe where it's like I don't remember any
Zombie
offhand.
Nazis.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can remember. And it's probably not. There's probably way funner universes they were in that. All right, Grumpy Old Man.
Do you like audiobooks? Of course you do. You like listening to stuff. You're listening to this, or you're watching it. I don't know what you're doing, but you're definitely listening to my voice, and you can listen to a lot of other voices tell you stories from actual books through the service known as Audible. And because you are a listener of this show, you get 2 free audiobooks when you use my link. Go to inspireddisorder.com/audible. That's AUDIBLE. You'll get 2 free books for signing up. You can cancel at any time, but if you keep your membership, you get an additional book every month. Your subscription and membership comes with Audible originals, guided wellness programs, news, and so much more. Get yourself 2 free audiobooks by going through my link, inspireddisorder.com/audible. Make sure you follow Keith Spurlock on Twitter at KeithSpurlock1. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!